What's up, you guys? It's Layla Lynn, and I'm back with another video. In this video, we are going to be talking about what really happened between Brandy and Beyonce because we have heard for years that once upon a time, at one point in time, there was some tension between Brandy and Beyonce. Now, from what we heard, it didn't last long, but it was there. And Brandy actually talks about it in her book when she talks about her relationship with Rodney Jerkins, who was her longtime producer. Like, he really helped shape her sound. And when her friendship with him ended, it had to do with Beyonce. And I know Marie is somewhere like, yeah, girl, me too. As far as her relationship with Rich Harrison, the producer who helped develop her sound, the same thing that happened with Brandy happened with Marie. So we're going to get into that. And we're also going to get into a little bit of Kelly Rowland tea as far as Kelly Rowland and her relationship with Beyonce when Beyonce shot to mega stardom. But first, if you're watching, if you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. Click the thumbs up button, click the bell, do all the YouTube things and support this YouTube channel. And on April 16th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm hosting a small group coaching session for content creators who are ready to stop just posting randomly and start building a brand on social media. So this is going to be your chance to get a one-on-one advice from me in a small group setting. And since this is a small group, you're not just going to be learning, like just taking notes. You're going to be live and actually actively participating with me and the other members of the group. And we're going to be discussing your content, your branding, your channel. So to join, click the link in my description box for my school community. Join my school community. Once I approve your request, go to the classroom area and enroll in the class that says Brand Like a Real Housewife. And then I'll see you live April 16th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And let's get into it. Shout out to Deron. Shout out to Deron on Twitter. He posted this clip from Brandy's audiobook. Her memoir is called Phases, and she read it herself. So first of all, kudos to her, because I have purchased memoirs where the author did not read their own memoir, and I don't like that. I like when the person who the book is about reads the book. I love when the author reads the book, even if it's not a memoir. But this is what Brandy had to say about her conversation or her interaction with Rodney Darkchild that kind of ended their working relationship.
What about? I don't even remember. But we were going at it like usual. The way siblings do when they know exactly which buttons to push. Only this time, he looked me dead in the eye and said, "Go do what you're gonna do while I go sell 5 million records with Beyoncé." The words landed like a gut punch. I stormed out of the studio. Humiliation burned through me like a wildfire. Left behind in the ashes was a sadder realization. It was time for me to move on. For years, I dreamed of working with Timberland.
Let's take it back to the songs that he produced for her. So from her Never Say Never album, he produced The Boy Is Mine. This is like her top song with Monica. Top of the World featuring Maze. Almost Doesn't Count. These are all like my favorite songs. Even to this day, these are songs I listen to in the car. Almost Doesn't Count, Angel in Disguise, Learn the Hard Way, Truthfully, Have You Ever? And then from her Full Moon era, which was in 2002, he produced What About Us? Full Moon, the title track. I Thought, Can We, When You Touch Me, Like This, and All in Me. So that's like her entire like early 90s. That was her entire sound at that time. And so with Beyonce, when he moved on to work with Beyonce, he first started with Destiny's Child and he produced Say My Name. He co-produced it. And then he also produced Dangerously in Love featuring Jay-Z, which was, I would say that's her breakout single. I feel like she came out with another song first, but it wasn't like a breakout. But Dangerously in Love was her breakout single. And then on B-Day, he produced Get Me Body and Sugar Mama. So that is 4 songs with Beyonce. And I think I would say almost 12 songs with Brandy. So you can see he had a deeper musical relationship with Brandy that he went on to work with Beyonce, but that didn't last long. It only lasted until 2006. It only lasted until 2006. So he might have sold, a lot of records with Beyonce, but it wasn't like a long lasting musical relationship. And Brandy, she started to say at the end, you heard her say she went on to start working with Timberland. which is the same thing, you know, with Aaliyah. Aaliyah initially worked with R. Kelly as far as production, and she had a tough time when she stopped working with R. Kelly and everything kind of exploded about them being married. She had a tough time, and Timberland kind of like caught her, like Timberland and Missy kind of like caught her and revived her career. And you can see where Brandy kind of went in the same direction. Where after her relationship with Rodney Jerkins, Rodney Darkchild Jerkins ended, she started working with Timberland. He produced on her 2004 album Aphrodisiac, the title track Aphrodisiac. Who is she to you? Talk about our love. I tried. Where you want to be. Focus. Sadiddy. Turn it up. Necessary. Almost all of the songs on that album were produced by Timberland. And so when people ask what was the beef between Brandy and Beyonce, I don't think it was necessarily beef. Even her daughter said Beyonce has come to Brandy's home. It was just the fact of Rodney Darkchild throwing Beyonce in Brandy's face, like throwing her success as a solo artist when she rose to megastardom, throwing that in Brandy's face. And Kelly Rowland also shared that her ex boyfriend, she had an NFL player boyfriend who also used to throw Beyonce's success in her face. He would compare the two of them and throw it in her face. And that's why they say at one point in time, once upon a time, Kelly had some type of rift with Beyonce when Beyonce became like a mega star.
Something about how you felt rage over Beyonce's success. Can you explain something?
So the lyric in her Dirty Laundry song, there was a lyric where Kelly says, my sister was on stage and I was in a rage. So it sounds like she was saying, you know, at that point in time, she was jealous of Beyonce. And then she revealed it was because not only just because of her success and being in the shadow of her success, but because her boyfriend, like another man throwing that in Kelly Rowland's face. And now Brandy is revealing that Rodney Darkchild Jerkins was throwing Beyonce's success in her face as well. And there are rumors that Brandy really supported Kelly Rowland. I think they had the same birthday. And Brandy really supported Kelly Rowland during a time where she was in a low point, you know, in her career, that Brandy really supported her. Y'all leave a comment. Let me know what y'all think. What do y'all think about Rodney Jerkins throwing Beyonce's success in Brandy's face, only to produce a few songs with Beyonce, not to have this long-standing relationship with her, long-standing working relationship? Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. As always, thanks for watching.
Wait, slow it.